at the top.
And we are live.
We are?
Well, fuck, now I can't say fuck anymore.
The fuck you talking about? From what I understood, this is an adult live stream, and we are allowed to use the big five.
Yeah, so it says they don't say anything and that would get big characters for Twitch Terms of Service. Now for the recap.
Yeah,
So don't be racist, sexist, or otherwise a bigoted piece of shit.
That's a good start.
I mean, that's a start, but you know, they still have people.
Anyway, I'll pick up on our recap. So, when we last left our party, they had managed to bring down the colossus of bone and metal that had charged them rather quickly. And after checking on the guards and the injured, Koran dug amongst the bones and found himself something of a prize. Alex taking the remains of the beast for study. The party went along several errands that evening. Dorvan assisting with the guards who had been killed at the gates when the beast broke through. Koran taking pay to the inn to house those who helped with the day's events that didn't just live there. And Rumel paying a visit to the Temple of Sarenrae to have a warm reunion with his mother, who he had not seen for the last 10 years of his life. And with his return, the party rested for the night. The next morning, the captain of the guard collected them and escorted them to the mayor's office. As the mayor spoke with them, he thanked them for their help, offered their rewards and further work, asking them to investigate matters on this undead invasion further, pointing them to the site of a battle 50 years ago, where he believes the undead may be coming from. Our party has taken a day to supply and gather their equipment, some working into the night to prepare. We return as our party prepares to head out at first light. And this is where we pick up the session. All of you are here in the Smiling Orc, as Hrogor has put out a breakfast early for all of you. The sun has not quite come up yet. Dorvan, I'm guessing you are likely checking over the supplies of all the various bottles you acquired.
Well, considering the time frame, I would say Doravan would be stumbling in through the door looking slightly bleary-eyed right now.
Hrogor,
Having stayed up late and then gotten up early, getting the bare minimum of sleep he needed to actually be rested enough to renew his spells,
I'll allow that.
and then immediately headed out in the morning and to both of the local temples.
Alright.
So he is stumbling through the door with a backpack that clinks with the sound of glass on glass.
Very well. The rest of you who were still in the tavern are basically where I placed you.
Oran's just testing out his new mug and drinking his breakfast.
Mm-hmm. On top of that, you also have a very nice slab of ham, eggs in front of you.
Yes. Shizzy's kind of eating. She's also got bleary eyes because she's been planning and doing and writing things up like through half the night.
All right.
And she's like, when she hears Doravan coming, like you can see like her, her one of her eyes. She's kind of like every time he steps and like the clinking's heard, you see her eye kind of blink in slight
Eye twitch. That's what they call that.
The eye twitch.
Step, twitch, step, twitch.
Too loud.
this is gonna be fun.
Alright, so Alex and Ramel, what are you two doing?
Bell would just be sitting there trying to keep his mind clear. His first actual mission he'll be on, he's been up since the crack of dawn. Just basically sparring in his room trying not to set it on fire. And now he's just eagerly waiting to finally get out there and try to solve a problem.
I will note this, you actually have considerable control of your flames. Even asleep, you will not light things on fire.
I mean, like he was swinging his flame blade around without trying to catch stuff on fire.
That's fair. That's the one thing you would do that accidentally with. Alright. Then Alex.
Alex is gonna be. You know that morning stretch rub your.
Yeah.
That's what Alex is doing. She's they're kind of just looking at everything. Man, did I put my face on this morning?
Yeah, fair enough.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, you would see the breakfast Trogor put out. The only one with really alcohol in this case is Koran, unless asked. In most cases, it's a really strong coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah. Shezzy's basically mainlining that stuff.
Yeah.
She has like the tiniest cup of espresso. That's like 100 proof.
Yeah.
No, she's got a medium-sized mug, which is huge for a rat folk in consideration.
She's gonna be up for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
Alright.
At least she'll be regular.
This is not the first time she's done this.
Let's see. So, Hirogor's gonna look at Dorovan. Come over here, son. I got some food for you, and just some coffee in you. You look like you need it.
I'll pass on the coffee. You know better than that, Hirogor. I would like a cup of my strong tea, if you don't mind. And he pulls himself up and sits at the bar.
Alright. As he'll go under the counter and pull out a kettle and pour already steaming water from it into a cup. And push it to you, which you would notice has already got the leaves in it. Give a little time, and he'll set a plate in front of you for breakfast. Looks like you're well prepared. I shouldn't worry.
Well, you taught me well, Father. Always plan for what you don't expect.
Yes. It's kept me alive. Oh. Ah. And thank you to Redwood Little Tree for following. There we go. Anyway. Well. He looks out the window. It's probably best you head out soon. But is there anything else you need before you go? I can't provide much else.
I would. Yeah, you wouldn't happen to have a handful of bottles of alchemist's fire lying around, or any kind of self-heating. Do you have any blocks? Do you have any bricks left of blackfire clay?
Oof. Unfortunately, I sold my last supply of blackfire clay, but one moment. As he goes under the counter and pulls up his bag, the primary magic item he owns, his handy haversack. He begins digging around. Well. Dig around in here a little. Alright. I could provide you with a couple of things from here. I'm gonna roll a couple dice for him real quick. If Roll20 wants to cooperate with me.
Does Roll20 ever want to cooperate with anyone?
It does, and it also doesn't at the same time. It all depends on who it is for the day.
I could roll my physical space dice if that's all right.
You know what? Sure. Roll me 3d10. And then
3d10.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3d10. That's a 9, a 7, and a 3 for 9.
Very nice. Well, I don't have a love for alchemist fire, unfortunately. But I can provide you these. As you see him set 3 vials of alchemist fire on the counter. Wherever you're in luck, I do have a couple other alchemical items. And I don't want you to go in unprepared. I've actually got 5 of these vials of acid.
Oh, that could turn out to be handy.
And here's about half a dozen tanglefoot bags.
Can we
Nice.
ask from her position where she is? Got any of those floaty balloons?
Unfortunately, no. Haven't made any of those for a while. And Doravan, as he reaches back in the bag, you see his head cock. Roll me 4 more d10. And I need the individual results.
Okay. And I will always give you the individual results. Such is my nature. I always worry people are gonna think that I'm doing shady shit with my dice, and thusly always give extra information.
Mm-hmm.
4d10, there we go. We have a 2, a 5, a 9, and a 10.
Alright. You see his head like, oh no, what have we got here? You see him pull out, in his hand, a set of 4 small vials. One of them is green. One of them is kind of a sickly gray. One of them is more of a smooth gray. And the last one is almost kind of a milk white. Let's see here. This one is a potion of ant hull. He hands you the green one. You might be able to make use.
Give me give me a half a second. I'm noting this in real time, and I can't type that fast. Can't problem. And also, Roll20 is being a putz and keeps closing the
Oh yeah, no, it
things
does
I'm
that.
trying to put information.
I seriously don't know what Roll20's problem is today.
It's Roll20. And that's
It's
what its
not
problem
roll.
is today.
Roll20.
I mean, because I was trying to work on
Potion of ant hull. What's the next one?
Let's see here. This sickly gray one appears to be a reduced person.
That could be really useful.
Hmm.
Yes, it could.
And these last 2. These could actually help you in a pinch. The smooth gray one is a remove fear, and the milk white one is a remove sickness.
Excellent. That could save me a lot of trouble if one of these boys catches something nasty.
Yes.
Oh, Fuzzy. I really wouldn't put it past Shezzy to put her hand in something dangerous and wind up sick.
No, I wouldn't put it past her either.
Hey!
I've known you for years, girl.
You
He
don't
gives you.
need
He just
that.
gives
You
you a.
don't need that.
He gives you a dad look of. You really want to question me?
Yeah, that
You really want to question me
that
after
was
the
the
last time you
perfect
stuck your
answer.
hand in an alchemical cauldron and got sick? That was 3 months ago.
Who else but Chevy?
Anyway. Seems so
Yeah,
cleared out.
Shazzy, you're not exactly known for your common sense. In fact, it seems like sometimes I wonder about you, kid. Why I follow you? Why I check up on you every time I come back in town.
Let's see. He digs around the back of him where that seems to have cleared out the majority of my own supplies. I'll have to refill this while you're gone. So he'll put it under the counter.
While we're out, would you do me a favor and make some Blackfire clay?
I'll look into it. See if I can do it.
Yes. I'm assuming. You know the cloak that she's wearing? Is there a hood on the back of the cloak, by the way?
Yes.
Yes. When he gives it the dad move, she kind of pulls her head up, hood up, and just crosses her arms like a sullen teenager.
That's about right.
Which would be an accurate description of her character.
Emo! She's not solemn, she's emo!
No, she's just a teenager.
No, she's actually an adult.
Gosh, Dad, it's not fair.
Hold on. You may be an adult, but you are also a teenager. Your character is actually 16.
Yes.
So it still works.
Yes.
Whilst you may be fully grown for your species, you are still a teenager.
She's 16. Damn it, now I can't remember the theme song for the show.
Anyway. So yeah. Let's just get a look at you. Well. You five be safe. I don't know what's going on out there. Something doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Something doesn't seem right with certain people in town.
That may be the case. I'm not going to draw attention to myself. Well, you kids have a good trip. I'm going to get to work. Oh, by the way, door event, put up the sign on your way out. It's gonna be closed for today. I was just gonna head down. Under.
Aye.
As Ramel's in the middle of eating, just kind of looks over. When are we leaving? I've been kind of down here for a while.
She kind of lifts up the half of the hood on her head and goes, "When we're good, when we're drunk and got awake."
Right.
It kind of points half at Doravan. When he's awake, mainly.
What now?
I don't know about you. I'm ready to head out.
Let's go.
Alright then.
The longer we wait, the more they get stronger.
Alright, one sec. I will move maps in a moment.
By the way, I don't know if there's a way to do this. A way to make my token. What is it?
No worries. I will take care of that.
Size? Small size. I was going to say, not medium.
You'll find out.
You
Half
are
Damn it.
take up the space of a medium-sized creature still.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's fine, Koran. And everyone, as I adjust things.
Pretty road.
going to change the music in a moment.
Terrifying road because it could mean anything.
Yeah.
For you.
Now, everyone, you may put yourselves down here around these trees.
Oh, yes. Hold on. Before we leave, Doravan is going to hand out to each of the group the following items. I'm going to hand each of them a dozen vials of holy water. And I'm also going to give each of them 3 vials of alchemist's fire.
Alright.
Hello?
Yep.
I heard you.
Okay. Sorry, it just dropped completely. I was making sure I wasn't talking to dead air. Also, I'm going to give each of them 3 Tanglefoot bags. Or no, not 3. 2 Tanglefoot bags as well.
Can you write that down in some capacity?
Yeah, actually,
I will write it down in the text channel for you guys.
Yeah.
I do recommend somebody other than myself carry my Tanglefoot bags.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, who actually wants to be given items? Because if you don't have enough weight for items, I will give other people extra. And a lot of this is going to be sitting on the cart, where you can grab it from wherever the cart is parked during combat. As long as
The cart will simply
I-
be represented by Ronk.
I don't know how much stuff, what Lydia's call is on. I have Calder holding, lifting things up.
Do you have saddlebags?
Do I have saddlebags?
I don't believe you bought them before, so I'm gonna say no, not at the moment.
Okay.
The only thing I would carry is probably one of the Tanglefoot bags. Nope. I will take a couple of them as long as you can, besides my bedroll, because I have to double check what backpacks give for carry weight.
Yes. Give me a moment. I will happily add whatever you need to my list.
Although, let me check bandoliers. Can you technically hold stuff in bandoliers for like a very light weight?
No, that's just bullets.
Bandoliers can hold things like potions.
So I could feasibly put all the potions in the bandoliers because I've got 2 of them, alongside bullets. So that works potentially.
I'll be good without any items. I kind of need both my hands as well.
Okay.
I'll take the dozen of the holy water and the alchemist fire.
Okay.
Somebody should the 2 Tanglefoot bags that you're gonna give me. Put them on the cart, or somebody else can have those.
Okay. I'm only going to take items off my list that I'm actually giving to somebody, and I will probably have Doravan and park the cart as close to people, and like once blades draw, he's gonna unhitch Hurong, because you can't stop that donkey from defending him. It's freaking insane. Like nobody wants to deal with the donkey because it has a bad attitude towards anybody who even looks like they might think about threatening Doravan. Okay, so
I
you
can't
want...
carry anything, so
Okay.
I'm good for now.
First, 6 vials of alchemist fire, 12 vials of holy water. Anything else?
2 Tanglefoot bags.
Oh, that might change if I only have a couple people who are taking them. And Shezzy would actually be one of the people I would want to give that to. And I have a spare backpack if that would mean Shezzy would be willing to take some stuff into combat.
I can only hold 20-pound light load.
Ah, right. Your strength is less than Doravan's. Damn it.
Yes.
I mean,
Okay.
Doravan has the pack mule. I think that's why he carries 90% of the stuff.
Yes.
Yes, it's all on the cart and on the mule. And actually, I'm probably gonna put all of the potions on Hurong's saddlebags now that I think about it. Because I did pay for those. So yeah. So all of the potions are going on Hurong's saddlebags, and if anybody wants to use Alchemist's Fire, Holy Water, or Tanglefoot bags, they just have to be adjacent to the donkey and spend an action to draw out the item. Doravan would make sure everybody knows where he put the items, and would pack them carefully in cloth so that they won't break while the donkey is fighting.
Or moving quickly, awaiting from fighting.
Yeah, that's not exactly Hurong's style. He doesn't have the disengage command.
Anyways.
Yep. All we need to know is Doravan and Hurong on the map.
Oh yes, I do have to pull those off myself, don't I? Sorry, I was so busy with that I forgot to do the other thing. There are you guys. Okay, down there.
I only have access to like characters to pull them.
Yes, this is why I
Except
want
for Hurong.
this is why I want for the mount the muleback cords and heavy load belt. Basically, they become as good as Hurong for lifting.
Actually, they already have the same strength as Hurong. Hurong just is donkey, and I don't have that much on him. Most of it's on the cart. So when the cart's disconnected,
most of what Calder carries is actually Shezzy.
Shezzy's a fat rat.
Hey!
You said it, not me.
it is a rather factual statement as well. I suspect with the amount of good food available, Chesty would become quite rotund for a rodent.
She says she's 50 pounds.
That's a fat rat. That's a fat rat, dude.
Alright. So.
Okay. Hold on. Which one of you was taking the 12 vials of holy water, 3 alchemist's fire, and 2 tanglefoot bags that? And would you be willing to take? Would you want to / be willing to take a little more than that? Because having it closer to the front line makes it more useful.
I'll hold on. I'll take the tanglefoot bags and I'll just put them on the back of my armor.
Would it be
that way
worth,
somebody can grab them off of me?
Would it be worth Shezzy having more tanglefoot bags than anything?
Hold on. You want to know what'd be really worthwhile? If we actually went with Corin having a backpack designed for us to pull items off with like bags of potions and shit, so that as he's fighting we can walk up, pull items out of the freaking backpack he's wearing and throw them at the enemy, so that we can use him as a shield while we're throwing more death in the enemy's direction.
Honestly,
that'd be great for me.
For the time being,
that'd be great for all of us who have literally, Doravan has 25 of 25 pounds for his light load. With just the gear he normally wears. Doravan can't put anything extra on himself. He can hold like 4 of these bottles before it affects his weight capacity.
I'm on 18.5 of 20. I don't know the weight of bottles.
So for now, Corin, I'll say you can place a handful of items on your belt they can grab until you get you a proper item.
Masterwork backpack, right?
Yeah, I'll allow that with a masterwork backpack.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's masterwork, generally the item can be customized to whatever suits you best.
For now, though.
Well, because right now with my armor, I'm sitting pretty damn close to cap of my light load.
I'm at cap of my light load, so that's why I had to double check. I'm like, can I take anything? No, I can't. Fuck.
Torvan is also at the cap of his light load, but does have a bunch of items on Hurong, who is nowhere near the cap of his light load.
I'm gonna throw like my entire uh dungeoneering kit in Haronk.
Okay, how much does that weigh?
29.5 pounds.
Okay. On Hurong or in the cart?
In the cart.
Okay. Because those are very different things, because the cart is generally not going to be as close to combat.
No, that's fine.
Okay, and that is exact. You said 29.5 pounds?
Yep, exactly.
29.5 pounds. That is actually getting kind of close to the limit on what the cart can hold.
I just realized who Shezzy reminds me of.
There's probably another 25 pounds the cart can hold before it's reaching its limit. Ish. Maybe a little high.
Waiting for you. Who do you think it reminds you of?
So you guys know League of Legends?
Never played it.
I know one of us here has played it.
No, I have played it.
Yeah, that's why I left. So Chris, Shezzy's Twitch.
I like Twitch.
He's an asshole and I love him. That's who Shezzy is.
Shezzy was Twitch, I'd be worried for the enemy.
We should be worried for the enemy. She's actually very well suited to fighting the enemy that we have.
I'll post it in chat for everyone.
Anyway,
Because oh man.
I built Twitch using
Tangent.
Yeah, tangent. It just hit me.
afterwards. I'll talk about it after game.
Yes, please, thank you.
Alright. As you make your way down this winter road, it's cold. The chilling air is biting. Alex? Well, first of all, I'd like people to make perception checks, please.
Perception. That's probably one of my best skills.
Shizzy's shivering slightly and considering using one of her ouch. That's bad, Koran.
Dude, Koran's liquored up.
Yeah, but he also there's three of us who last session went, oh god, something's not right in this fucking room. Corin was one of them.
Okay.
No, the problem is that it's early morning. He's not yet drunk enough.
So,
Yeah, that's it, Red.
That actually explains why the two the two that didn't get much sleep got the lowest rolls.
anyway. So, Alex,
Except for the sober guy.
Ramel. You hear something running. A quadruped of some kind. And Alex,
That's up.
you feel your sword pulsing. You look at it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
The gem is faintly pulsing red. From what the mayor told you, that
Alright.
means there are undead nearby. Now,
What's up, guys? We gotta fight.
Token, you may introduce your character.
Thorvan is going to immediately unhitch Hurong upon the warning.
Shizzy's basically already on top of it on Calder. she's been running since the start, and she immediately kind of wakes up from her kind of half sleep from her half sleep.
Bit of a stupor. Yep. Fair enough.
Someone get my coconut shells.
All right.
Well, we know.
Now
We know that Monty Python is a thing in this world.
Anyway, everyone, I would like you to roll initiative. On top of that, though, while you're in it, when token, as you introduce your character, after you do, you're also going to get the first round as you and the skeletons that are chasing you will be making the first round. As you've just been noticed as they are chasing you down the road.
Man, I'm just... Every combat, I roll shit to start. And then as soon as we get in, suddenly I start massacring.
It is kind of funny.
It's really funny. It's like the person who's supposed to go first can't go first.
Could you correct that 2 to the 10 that I first rolled before the error?
The trees?
Yeah.
For the area, let me think here. I'd say those are at least 20, 25 feet tall. These are some of the few trees that people haven't cut.
I'm asking so they're tall enough for me to, like, I have a straight line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they aren't crazy and they aren't crazy enough that you couldn't run between them.
Looks like a couple of oaks or maples and a pine. I could definitely run through that.
You know what I'm doing.
Alright, onwards.
Token, if you're talking, we cannot hear you. Try disconnecting, reconnecting. I hope it's just a mic issue.
Is it just my issue?
Questions.
Okay. Looks like she's going for a thing to get it working.
My mic broke mid game.
Oh,
It happens to the best of us.
it's okay. But yes, basically, you can introduce yourself and you'll be taking the first round before initiative properly starts with the skeletons.
I was talking that whole time.
Oh no! I was afraid of that.
This is why we double check our mics. Because something happens in the middle of a game and we never notice it.
Yes.
Anyway. I was wondering why you assholes were interrupting me.
Sorry. But yeah, we could.
And then I noticed my mic was broken.
You could have wrote, "Can you hear me?"
I honestly thought you still muted yourself on. That's why I was like, oh.
Anyway.
Anyway. Running at top speed. Why echo? Okay. Running at top speed. The icy ground is broken underneath her weight as she practically throws this medium-sized cat in front of her away from the immediate danger. The centaur, Jella, runs not away, more to a more tactical position from these skelly boys. She is, unlike some centaurs, her kind of centaurs, the kind of centaur she is, are more deer adjacent. She is more deer adjacent and fae aligned rather than what most people would assume are beastmen. But nevertheless, that's not really that important. She is currently running to a more tactical position for her life.
The question is,
And also with her is a medium-sized Grimalkin that is a cross between a Siamese and Oriental, like, short hair.
not the first Corin, not the first Grimalkin that Shezzy's seen this week. And that is exactly why Lydia's just laughed.
Anyway, all right. So, feel free to move and do what you like for your first round.
There is also the question: Would Jala see like our party?
I will.
She's about to pass you.
I will allow her a perception bite just because she's passing you.
I was gonna say, do we have anybody who does not have dark vision in the party? Because I would have had light cast on myself as I'm in the front.
Me! I never have dark vision. I'm human.
And I would have light on for you, so I would be easy to notice.
Jola, you would notice the party.
Next thing
A man with his head on fire and big orc fellow in armor.
And a rat folk and a rat folk fighting up.
And a certain gnome with glowing red eyes that is actually familiar to you.
As she bolts across the snow like the experienced runner she is, because she is a weird equine creature. She darts behind this tree and with her companion in tow, and kind of looks behind her real quick and says, hi there. I haven't figured out what else I'm going to do. I could do something.
It's okay.
Seems like you need help.
I'm fine.
Mind if we assist?
I don't need help. I would like help.
That's enough. Let's help her.
All right. As this is still.
I mean, you should probably help me because, you know, there are skeletons coming towards you also now.
Yeah, we know.
Now, as this is the surprise round of sorts, the skeletons will make their moves. Looking around, seeing your group, this one lets out a ghastly which is then echoed by the other two.
That's bad.
I'll allow everyone another perception check, as further up the road you begin to see the snow shake.
Oh, bother.
Oh heck.
Another perception. Oh man.
Okay,
That's
Shezzy,
kind of like
Dora,
taken
Van.
away. 'Cause he noticed
Okay, I apparently see all of the things.
Yeah, Shezzy, Doravan, Alex, good enough. You see, out of the snow bursts their backup.
Yay! I
Um,
can actually stand now!
There's more of them. We need to make things on fire now.
As Alex, you see her sword begin to
I'm
hum
already halfway
more.
there.
I couldn't hear you. What?
Your sword begins to go mew, 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 a lot more rapidly.
Ramel! Time to start plan! Doravan! Let's get ready to do this. Corin? Throw me.
And I'm just gonna roll their initiative.
Oh dear heavens.
Oh dear.
I mean, that's not so bad for you.
Same turn as the Boom Lord.
We're doing the plan, guys. We're doing the plan.
Whatever your plan is,
Uh,
I hope it involves me joining after you do it.
Oh.
I got a bad initiative.
Alright, so now the initiative properly starts. Jala, your move.
Oh God. Why? Why?
I will note this. You are far enough along your route to know this. Over the ridge beyond them is your destination.
Does it have to be? Could it be just like a couple of miles to the left?
Alright.
Oh, where would the fun be in that?
Well, no, because I'm almost wondering, because Alex, here's what I'm thinking. I hold my turn till it's your turn. Have you jump on me with your movement, and my action is to charge this first fucker with you riding my back.
The question is, do we want to do totem mode?
D-Man, we don't have enough size for Shezzy. Or Calda. Yeah, Calda. We don't have enough for Calda.
Alright.
Make Calda biggie, you know.
So, Jala, you've moved.
Hold your horses.
Okay.
Like large and
Now,
close,
what
then it
save?
would work.
Now, what save would you like me to make for this? And who are you targeting?
It's a will save. The closest one because yeah, the closest. It has to be the closest one. It
No
failed.
wonder you should.
So that means it will get a negative on. I have to choose. I'm going to say AC.
All right. Good choice.
It lasts for 7 rounds. It might go longer when I use cackle.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you are. Oh, it says it right there.
Anyway, is that everything for you?
Yep.
All right, Corin.
So hold on, I'm conversing. So is that a yes to the wait or
Yeah.
ready reaction?
If you want to do it, I will be fine with that.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna like pretty much hold until Alex is ready, and then I'm going to charge and attack that first fucker as soon as Alex is on my back.
All right.
Assuming that this assumes that Shizzy does not kill it first.
We'll see what happens.
The first fucker he sees, there's 3 people. The first one that he can get to, which is 1, 2, or 3, is the one he's going after, D-Man. It's not that hard.
All right then.
Well, no, because D-Man's saying because it's his turn next.
Yeah, I know.
Shezzy.
So I can charge. They're all within range. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Make your move.
Loading an alchem because I know that we're probably going to need this. Actually, no. Just moving up to there and shooting from that position.
All right.
like moving up there on Cowder and then shooting from that position 20 feet.
Very well.
Shot. Or 15-foot shot. That's a standard attack.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
It's a touch AC.
Still doesn't hit.
So
Even with the -2?
Mhm.
Well, that's fault.
wow.
No,
I am lucky I didn't roll a 1.
Yes.
that's cool.
The base would be what, 8 plus their dex?
Mhm.
So they have to have at least a +2 for their dex then if that missed. So, oh man.
Or maybe they made their will save.
No,
I didn't
it
know what the
failed
will
its will
it didn't
save.
know
No,
what
they
will
didn't.
save was.
It's a DC 15 for token.
And
Evil, I think.
now,
Well,
Bone
there's
Bone,
the same
it's
number.
time to go to Bone Town. As this one is going to go rushing at the person that looked at it funny.
Phone zone.
Jola, do you have your weapon drawn?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, it does have reach, so you may make an attack of opportunity.
Radical. Scroll down, that'd be nice, I think.
When they attack, I've got an AC of 18. I just need to go be right back.
They're not.
Yeah, that will do it. As this first one drops, as a key part of its spine melts. This one, check. Yep. Walks over in that direction very casually, and then charges the last 10 feet at Shezzy with its claws. Taking a swipe and missing horribly.
The skeletons are still having their infamous luck.
I mean, they're skeletons. This was,
I mean, they have Chris luck right now. That's what I'm seeing.
as this was just gonna come here and rattle its bones and roar, pointing in your direction while looking back at its companions. And that's all it's gonna do. Door event.
Let's see. That's a standard move.
I'm guessing that the attack missed. I did let you know what it was before I went, so you're aware of
I'm aware.
like, how
No, that attack missed.
thankfully.
5, 10, 15, and 20, and what is the range increment on a thrown bottle again? It's 10-foot
I believe
increment,
it's
yes?
a 10-foot increment.
I believe it
What are
is.
the what are the penalties for throwing into the third increment?
-2 per increment outside of its range. So if that's the third one, it should be -6.
That would be -4, because the first 20 is its range.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Alright.
So, or first 10 feet, not 20 feet, but you know what I meant. Yeah, okay, so I would take a -4 if I decided to throw on that.
Yep.
I'm going to take my luck on that, and I am going to, Dorvan's going to attempt to beam this thing in the dome with a vial of holy water.
Do it.
There is ranged. Attack modifier is -4. Submit.
That misses.
Damn.
Roll,
Oh well.
Roll me a d100.
Hold on. Give me a half second. I'm actually going to look up the splash rules real quick.
For splash rules, I believe it's a D8, and it tells you what square it landed in.
Yeah.
Right.
Although isn't it? Isn't splash a radius?
It's a small 5-foot radius. It literally only affects the squares connecting between two characters.
And if it's an
So
outlet,
literally, if you splash.
Though if you threw there,
Exactly, but he didn't aim for there though. He'd have to hope that that's where it lands. He tried to hit the skeleton directly.
Right.
He can't control exactly where it's going to land once he tried throwing it at his creature. That's what the D8's for.
Hold on. First things first. Let's roll that D100 that the GM asked for. 41.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Uh,
I'll let you know in a moment. Now roll the D8.
Okay. One is the square in front of the creature, and it goes around clockwise.
Yep.
8. Square down and to the right.
Alright. Well, since there's snow there, I'm gonna say this. It doesn't break. It actually lands
Wow.
on thick snow.
That is very lucky.
I was basically giving you a chance to see if you would break the vial. Or if you could
No, and I
retrieve it.
appreciate that. That's my opinion of going the extra measure as a GM.
Now, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's my action and that's my move and my standard. So I don't have anything I can do as a swift action that I can remember right now.
Very well.
I don't need to heal, or I could do that. But yeah, carry on.
Alex.
well, since someone got in the way of the plan that Corin and I said we were about to do, look at Corin, we still doing this?
Come on, I'll tell you what, if you
I
make an
can't
acrobatics
charge.
check, I'll allow you to jump over Dorovan.
Turn into a pancake.
Although there is definitely.
I'm allowed to rage as a free action, so
Mm-hmm.
Well, there is going through someone's space.
Hold on. I out of character forgot that existed. Would it not be the same distance for me to have moved here instead of here?
I will allow it.
Whatever the
I
same
will
thing,
allow
so
it because
Yeah, it would have been the same thing.
yeah,
It would have. That's why I was like, oh, man.
Dorve, you could retroactively fix that. I will allow it.
Thank you, because that is something that Dorovan would have done in character, but I forgot to do out of character.
Fair enough.
That's fine. Thanks, Lydia. All right, so never mind. I don't have to ask
Otherwise, Corin would have
I'm
had to
gonna
make a jump check to get over you.
that. I don't think Corin jumps.
I don't know, maybe.
Honestly,
When he's drunk, he might be able
I
to.
feel like Coran would have the good hops.
Especially when he's
honestly.
drank the good hops.
surprisingly,
That.
I have
His legs for a brief second.
I did put a point into that skill, into acrobatics.
But you're wearing full plate.
I didn't.
Well, what's funny is they don't have jump anymore, and jump was strength back in 3.5.
Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, you could change it to Dex along with climb with a feat, but
Anyway,
Yeah.
off topic. So I want to do two things. As part of my move action, I'm grabbing onto Corin's back, and I'm using that to hide. So I'm hiding and climbing onto his back if I can do that.
You like take your free 5-foot to climb
You know
onto
what?
his back. They didn't put
I'll
the
allow you
move
to take
action
your
on.
5 foot and just give me a free CMB check just to give me a grip on his armor.
My armor is segmented, so we got a good.
Like, I'm not saying you have to beat a CMD, I'm just saying give me an idea. Okay!
I'm not that good at it. That's why I
Okay,
said I'm
I will tell you. I'll tell you how this goes. Go ahead and do your thing. I'll let you know how this goes.
I'm literally just as soon as Alex got the grip, I am charging at this fucker.
All right, do it. Rah! All right. Both of you make your attacks.
Here's a question though. Alex does Alex get the charge bonus as well?
Yes. As Alex, as you make your attack.
I go flying over him.
Yes. Roll a reflex save. If you succeed on this, you will receive something excellent.
That's that axe attack is also without the +2 bonus.
All right.
For charging.
Hold on though. Alex, reflex.
Yep. Come on, baby.
Excellent. Alex, you are now flanking this thing with Koran. Koran, you have a +4 to that hit.
You should have +4?
Yes. And with this maneuver, I'm counting this skeleton as flat-footed. It is pieces.
You mean a 6
Yeah.
to your attack?
Well, it's 2 for flanking and 2 for charging, G-Man.
With that insane maneuver, I am counting it as flat-footed. Good job.
That skeleton did not see that coming.
No, he didn't. When the flying rogue comes out, everyone runs.
When the rogue
Oh look, the rogue is flying. Well, I'm done on this planet.
And this summer, your children will play Leave as a rogue learns to
did he
fly.
actually get close enough to see that happen?
Yes.
It's a lot better than I thought.
Everyone in the party saw that happen.
That happened.
The weasel was sitting up on
That definitely
the weasel
happened.
was sitting on the donkey's head, clapping.
So all I'm seeing right now is Alex Corrin's flying robes.
Something like that.
Oh God. Alex and Corin's flying rogues, and it's a mercenary band, and it works out of the Wandering Dragon Inn, a location that no legal authority has ever been able to find.
Chris, please say that one out loud. I can't be the only one to read that.
Fine, I will say it out loud. We are naming this move the Spanish Inquisition.
Yes! And Dr. Bright is not
Yes.
allowed to use it. Ever.
Everybody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Anyway, okay.
This move is the Spanish Inquisition because nobody was expecting that shit.
Anyway, you two have made your moves. Rumel.
Ramel, you could punch the one that's right next to Shezzy.
I think we have a much bigger problem behind us. Because at first he was a little too busy waving at our new four-legged friend running through, kind of shrieks back at the skeletons when they start screaming, and he's just screaming, "Oh, good lord!" As he knows it's the 3
Yes,
and
that
4.
said, the key to surviving fights like this is reducing the number of available opponents. Kill the small skeleton first.
Actually, I was going to take because I can't get to her in time. I don't believe I can get to her in time to attack.
Remember, your armor allows you full movement.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it was medium armor.
It does
okay.
count enough for
Does-
light though for movement.
Okay, so 30 feet.
You take 25 to just be next to Shezzy and it'd be
25 to
perfect.
there or there will do.
It's
Yeah.
just, I don't want Alex to go squish from 4 bone lords if they fucking just straight up sprint him. As close as I can get to him.
Them. No one has figured
Yeah.
out Alex's gender yet.
True. No one has est.
So I will. My character will move his full 30 feet, standing right there, not caring that he provokes an attack of opportunity. And then he'll
Okay.
take a slash with his burning blade.
That actually seems like a smart move given your character's build.
That's a 16 touch.
Yep, that'll do it. As the brittle skeletons are now gone. This is what happens when you don't drink your milk, kids. But now it's the Bone Lords.
See, I would make a joke about FMA and not drinking my
Bone
milk,
Lords.
but
Oh, I just realized I should have moved frickin' Hooronk on my turn. Damn it.
Here we go.
it's Uronk the donkey.
Lydia, would it be alright if Hooronk just moved up to the square behind
He
Doravan?
would be right behind you.
Yeah.
As
Like-
the
like
Bone
that.
Lords begin to position themselves.
This is fine.
Yeah, I don't like that. I do not like that. No.
Okay.
As you
Okay,
see
it's
them
not
all
nearly
begin
as
to
deadly as I
reach
thought it was
up
gonna be. That's
to the top of their bodies and hear cracks as each one removes a skull. This one right here
Yep.
makes a pitcher stance and yeets its skull at Shezzy.
Crap.
18 to hit.
Tied.
Well, hit.
that means a hit.
Shezzy, you get beamed in the face with a skull.
Ow.
You know, when we told you to think with your head, Shezzy, we didn't mean that.
Alex,
That
a 12 goes your way.
That's a.
Good, you dodge it. The force.
Actually, it's a 60-foot question. That's actually a question about them throwing the head. Don't they lose attack for the range?
The range 60 feet,
That's
dude.
that's their range increment.
Oh.
why they positioned themselves like that.
So they can
I know that
bombard you.
math.
As the third Bone
you want,
Lord
come on.
looks at Rumel,
Shit, no, you won't.
ends up throwing it right into your sword. And Koran,
Just disintegrate his-
another
his balls.
18. Koran, how's your AC looking, buddy?
That ties AC.
You take 8 bludgeoning as it cracks into your chest plate.
Ooh!
Hold on, which one?
Which
Ow!
one did that?
Can you ping
The
me?
last one right here.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that hurt.
Jolo.
That does not feel nice.
These things are taking up a bombardment behavior.
Yeah, Shizzy's kind of looking at Koran like, I know.
Question. Tell me about these rocks. Or is those are trees, never mind.
Those are trees.
Trees, rocks, they all look the same.
Maybe let's just call them Trox. No, wait, that's a petrified log.
Oh my god.
I wish I didn't have to move, but you know. I mean, let me just. What should I do with this?
Oh, no.
That's probably your best
I'm
idea.
going to use Evil Eye.
Alright, which one? Closest?
The closest one.
Alright. 24. As
Well,
the skulls
Yeah.
perk up and begin looking around
I'm going
whoever's
to use
looking at them. You have now set this
I'm
thing's
using the
heads on a
trees as
swivel.
cover.
Good. Good. You actually have no idea how smart that is right now. Is that everything for you?
We'll try next turn.
Alright.
So which one was the one
Wait.
that's been...
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
What was that?
Let Token
Yep,
finish
go ahead.
first.
Joa. Go on.
I will say reduce this to just one round. So that means,
Well, go ahead and pick then.
even though he saved, it would have it for one round. I'm choosing attack rolls.
Smart. Alright then. Cora.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this shit at me.
Hello, Grim Sam. Thank you for the follow.
So, yeah, I'm charging his ass.
Alright.
He's well within range.
Yeah. Go ahead and make
So,
your move.
Fucking charge.
When you get within 10 feet, it takes a swing at you. For 5 bludgeoning.
That stop movement or no?
No, it does not stop your movement.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's when you make your second move in its space. So you're fine.
Oh, okay.
Alright, make your attack.
So do I? Hold on. Did I take that damage on? You
Yep,
said?
5.
Okay. Yeah. This doesn't include the +2 from charging. So it doesn't prompt it.
Yep.
Drives me nuts. God, it's not fucking.
Damn it.
So many fucking tools.
Unfortunately, you crack into it, but you don't really do anything to it.
I know, but it's made me feel better.
Well, I'm glad about that. Shezzy.
Which one was the one that's beamed her with the skull? Which one was the one
Straight in front of
one
you.
that beamed her? That one then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to work out how far away this is, because 20 feet per shot. Can I move into the tree just?
Yes.
Is that trying to work out if that's close enough to shoot from?
Yeah, you're close enough. And I will give you partial cover with that.
And taking a shot.
Go ahead.
Actually, adding in doing an alchemical ordnance
Do it.
as well. It's a free action to do. Because she's pissed off.
Yes.
Basically.
By the way, Shezzy, you notice a spot of red on Calda's back. Bleeding from your forehead.
Wipes her head, like puts her hand to her head. Notices
Your head is red.
notices red.
Everything's red. You just got bonked.
She looks at her hand, looks at the beast that bonked her with the skull, and shoots.
Alright, that hits.
Especially since it's touch.
Yep, that'll do some good damage. Alright, good damage, Shezzy.
I'm rolling the alchemical ordnance because I said I don't know if that's a DC 14 reflex.
It
save.
is reflex. But that's to take the least amount of damage, which it'll still take.
and it would fail, and it failed the reflex because I did put the DC underneath.
Alright. Doravan.
Yep. see. I'm gonna get the exact distance he's moving. Give me a second. Going to... I can move to a covered spot adjacent to Shezzy. Excellent. My math was right. So I'm going to move undercover right next to Shezzy. That is my full 20-foot movement. And I'm going to apply one of my healing way salves to Shezzy's face.
Go ahead.
It's gonna sting a bit, kid.
Alright. Heal 5.
Actually, no, that's heal 6 because I forgot to put the Blessed
Be sure
Touch
to apply
on
your
it.
Blessed Touch to all those. So heal 6, Shezzy.
Yeah, I've got to adjust that.
I think it's at 35, 36.
Anyway. Anything else for you, Doravin?
Nope, that is my full action.
She's kind of rubbing her. She just got a bonk on the head, and she's kind of glaring at the. And now she's now the healing. That the healing hurts worse than the pain.
All right. So this thing right here is a tree.
Ping again, real quick. Yes, a smaller one, but yes.
Okay. But is it big enough that I can use it?
You can use it for cover. It's
For-
at least 10 feet.
All right. Then I am going to 20 use it for, since it can provide cover, it can provide stealth, and in the middle of my movement, as stealth is part of your move action, I'm 6 and 2, 3, 4.
All right.
That's all I can do.
All right then. Ramel.
Okay, so seeing Alex kind of just bug out of there for a second, I'm going to try and stop both of these advances by charging directly at him. If I can ever ping. Ping, ping, ping. There we go. Charge right there, and I'm going to spend a point of burn
Since you've
to
got 2
slap
in,
on the burning potion.
it's going to swing at you for 11
Yep.
bludgeoning. Remember
He
your
takes
armor's
2 points of fire from my arm. Yeah.
Also, yes, he does.
As he touches my armor, it sizzles him.
Yep. You blacken some of the bone on its arm as it hits you.
Alright, and as for charging, it's +2, so the total +6. Oh, no. Oh, that's going to be a nat 20, so a 26 touch.
Yeah.
Roll again.
Roll to confirm. That confirms.
It's going to be 21 touch.
Do it.
Alright. So that's going to be
Your bird.
+2, and now it needs to make me a reflex save. It takes total 11 points of fire.
12.
It fails. It catches on fire.
Alright.
And Ramel laughs maniacally as the bones start to just catch. So on its turn, I believe it takes a d6 points of fire until it puts itself out.
I'll do you one better, because you know what you just did?
Huh.
Its bones blacken as it turns to ash and blows away in the wind.
Because like, my whole imagining is
You
that
killed it with massive
Ramel
damage.
starts to run. He starts to do his run with his blade, basically dragging the dirt, leaving behind a giant fire trail until he just stretches upwards with it, and then it just turns into a giant inferno on top of the giant.
Yeah. And you just
Like,
killed
it just
it
ripped
with
a hole through the
massive
plane of
damage
fire on
with
top of it.
How much HP it had left.
You hear from behind you, Shizzy, watching as you do it. And she kind of giggle, laugh, like.
Hole in reality opens and you watch as the burning pieces of the skeleton are sucked into the plane of fire and it closes.
You hear the noise of like a squeal of like, oh, that's interesting. Fire!
Let's see. Bone Lord move. This one. Just gonna come straight up to you, Rumel. It's not looking for anything
Straight
else.
out of Compton.
As it'll raise its arms. 1, 2. 21 and 17.
So the first one hits. The first one hits. The second one misses.
Alright, remember your DR2.
Yep, and don't forget it's 2 points.
Yep.
Man, I'm getting wonked real good.
This Bone Lord. I'm gonna roll its perception real quick. Which is just wisdom for it, and it's just gonna walk up to the armor boy. And Corin, since it moves through your space, you can make an attack. You can make an attack up on him.
Oh, I'm so gonna make an attack up on him. Let's see if I can actually make that attack up.
Yep.
That would be with the back. Since
Yep, you're doing the bludgeoning end of your axe, so that would do it.
Yep.
But wouldn't technically you be flanking the creature as well?
Not the one that just walked up.
Yes.
This one, T-Man, no.
There's nothing to create a murder sandwich.
Who's there? Who's there? Who's in the
And
three spaces?
remember,
One is
Rumel
not.
never threatens besides on his turn because his flame blade disappears. It vanishes as soon as he attacks with it.
Plus, you need to be able to craft a murder
I
sandwich.
would hold on. I would argue that he does threaten because he can summon the blade whenever he attacks.
That is true.
Plus, if you're in heavy armor, you have gauntlets, and gauntlets count as a type of weapon.
Oh,
So,
yeah, you're right.
That
I
is-
could just punch him for
That
degree.
is also factual. But
I like that better.
as I understand rules as written for your class that you're playing, the Kinetic Knight, you can make attacks of opportunity with your Flame Blade. It will just come to your hand anytime you intend to attack.
Okay. Normally the thing
Also,
says
Cora,
but yeah, let me.
I mean, Rumel, we've not been factoring in your armor's natural heat. It took another 2 points of fire for touching you.
Thank you.
Your burn has just made it hotter. Anyway, Jawa, it's your move. Tongue, pronunciation, words, English is language.
Hello, I found a weird thing and was distracted.
Okay,
Apologies.
it's fine.
What's this clusterfuck? Gee.
Well, the fire boy just incinerated one in front of you.
I looked away for like a few seconds, and there's a murder sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Murder
Murder
sandwich.
buffet. It's a murder buffet.
Yeah, it really is a murder buffet because we are going to have all the murder we can eat.
let me think. Who needs my assistance? Probably the person being hit by two of these creatures.
I'd say take out the one that's in front of the fire guy.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Oh no, they even get their turn. I think those smacks were against me from the last turn from the Bone Lords.
Check what I have. Cause
I didn't say anything. I just said I'd say.
I'm being unnecessarily sassy. Don't mind me. That round will be over. He needs to roll save.
Will do.
Save against what?
front of room now
Okay.
has failed.
So that means he's evil-eyed for 8 rounds, because that's what Cackle does.
Yep.
And he can... I mean... Let's be real. Anything I choose would probably be useful except for the skill checks one. So... Okay, let's just go with, AC for now.
Alright.
It'll last for 8 rounds.
Good idea.
Well, these last 8 rounds.
The question is,
They should, D-Man. They should.
anyway,
I
Koran,
considering how fast we've already taken one down, I don't know about them lasting that 8 rounds.
That's what I mean.
It's there in case you need it.
That is true, though. If it lasts more rounds than the creature survives, it's not wasted. It was just more effective than expected.
Also, because of how hexes work, I can just use it repeatedly.
yeah.
Yeah, they're a great throwdown ability.
So I am gonna full attack the one in front of me. They only rolled one. Okay, there we go.
Koran, there you go. That first hit does its job. This boy. Crack, crack, clatter.
That's why my job is doing what I do best.
And what you do best is flank. And we're very grateful for it.
And yeah. Fortunately, other attack won't hit the other one, so Shezzy.
My free action, I'm just gonna scream at this other one. It's right there.
Alright. You bellow at the other one. It looks at you. It clicks, it clatters, it skulls at you. It would do a dance if it had the coordination.
Move a little bit. Can I move to? I'm trying to find, like, if I move to there, am I still within the? I've still got some cover if I come round the back of this tree here.
You would have some cover, yes.
Basically, move to there. Am I still within? Am I within 20? Am I within 20-foot shot range?
Yeah.
So shooting from there instead.
You're good.
Actually, how far? What's the range on a? Actually, that's a thought. What's the range on a whip? On the whip?
It is breach. That gives an extra 5 foot.
Never mind. No, the gun has the better range at the minute.
By a margin.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Gun always has a better range, dude.
Not always. This gun, the gun he has, is actually a very low range increment gun.
Yeah, 20 foot.
There are thrown weapons that have the same range increment as her gun.
Yeah, and
Are you
anything
with
beyond her range increment goes against regular AC instead of touch. As soon as it's beyond her actual range increment.
Yes. Does that hit?
Yes.
So yes, 2 damage. Not much, but
Yep. You crack something. The skulls begin to rotate, looking for the shooter. Doravan.
I'm going to boldly move up to here.
Go on.
And from that 10 feet away at the very edge of his range, am I gonna move? Hold on. Let me do the math on this. Yeah, no. From here, I can hit him in the first ring. So I'm going to move
And you won't be
here,
risking an
just
attack
outside
on
of. What?
If you step into his range, you won't be able to attack you. It's if you move through or out of it.
Oh, I'm more worried about the fact that throwing a potion, throwing a fire bomb provokes an attack of opportunity.
That would do it. So you're better off stepping 5 feet out and taking a small penalty.
Yeah, I'm going to move here, and since the rule is from the corner to his corner, that's 10 feet, then I'm going to throw a potion in the first range increment at Skelly Boy next to the fire guy.
Yep.
And let me get that range. And this is first range increment, and as a splash weapon, this is also against touch AC.
Yep. Well, they hit.
So, submit.
That will definitely
Nice.
hit. So roll the effects of what you're
Okay.
you're throwing. All right.
So it takes 2 fire damage from this. It also splashes 1 damage at Mr. Firehair.
Hmm.
1 damage? What am I ever going to do? As it just bounces off his face. Just
Oh, man,
pinches
friendly
all over.
fire.
Or more likely the fact that doesn't your armor get boosts from getting more heat?
I have natural 5 resistance to fire, just from my race.
I'm aware,
Yeah, he's,
but that would count as you taking fire damage for the purposes of your armor.
his armor doesn't do that, but his burn from his stuff does a thing as well. From being kineticist.
Okay.
So he's gotten a...
Yeah.
It's basically something that stacks with his armor.
Ah.
Alright, that everything for you?
Yeah, that does it.
Alright. Alex.
Alright, so being that Mr. Big Dumb Bone Lord hasn't seen me, and he walked right past me, 20, 25. Oh, hey, look at that! I believe I'm considered flanking for both
Yeah.
creatures?
I
Yeah,
consider that a murder sandwich on both.
that is a great murder sandwich.
Murder sandwich with extra dead.
Let's see, which one looks worse off?
The one in front of Rumel, by far. It looks like it's going to fall apart. The bones are cracking. There's a spreading black, just burn from the fire.
Alright, then I'm not gonna be that kill-stealing dick. So I'm gonna attack the other one.
Alright.
Because that's my job.
Hold on. I think there's one more thing I'm forgetting about Alchemist's Fire. Give me a second.
I believe it does have an effect at the end of each of the creature's turns.
Could catch a
Alright.
spot.
Got it. Alchemist's Fire. There we are.
Yeah. So,
1d6 full round until it puts itself out.
yeah,
Yep.
So, Alex. Damn.
Yes.
You take that bone lord in front of you down a notch.
Cool. Oh man, Corin's gotta be pissed.
It's not dead, but it is close. It is actually down on the ground, partially.
Well, boys, have fun.
Not, trust me, Corin's okay with it. He got the guy that threw shit at him.
Rumel.
You know.
but a sinister laugh as basically he's sniffing in the ashy remains of the first Bone Lord. He swipes madly at the Bone Lord in front of him that I'm flanking with.
Alright.
There we go. That's going to be a 9 touch.
It still is enough.
Darn.
Okay.
Oh wow. 4 points of fire.
You hear the guttural as it cracks and flakes away into ash. There's only one left. It's down on one knee. And if it had a brain, if it had the ability to think, it'd be thinking, I wish I didn't get up this morning. The Bone Lord is not actually prone, so we'll move up. Look at Alex now that it knows where he is. Well, they are. Whoom. 27 and 24.
Oh, it's quite mad.
I'm going to use one of my spells.
Do it.
For both of those.
Windy escape. Windy escape.
It is Windy Escape.
Of course it is.
Because fuck you! Nope. PR10. Oh no!
Alright.
For that attack, and then I'll cast it a second time. And... No.
You can only cast one
Yeah, it would
because you
only
only
get one.
get one immediate action.
It's immediate action, but you
So
still
essentially,
take 5.
you avoided the hardest looking hit, but then it just it like side clocked you around it.
Bonk. Ow. Ass wipe.
It worse.
It clacks at you. You could swear it would have said something similar if it had a voice.
You know, this is the time I wish I spoke the fucking language of the undead.
Yeah.
So I could kill it off.
Jawa, it's your move. There's only one left.
Still better than 14 damage. Sorry?
Yeah.
Jawa?
Yeah.
Got one left.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Alright, there is one Bone Lord left.
Sorry, I keep just.
It's okay. Just making sure you're there.
I have anything to do damage other than.
You can tell this one's
We
on
got
its
this.
last legs.
We got
I
this.
mean, my job really isn't to do anything.
You can't technically kill the undead.
You can only put
I
them
mean,
to rest.
It's killing
Read
them?
that.
Destroying them?
Read that.
Put them at rest.
Hi, is that in range
That
of
is
my
in range of
weapon
your-
that I?
is in range of your long spear. Your very toothy long spear.
Thick long spear. Let's go.
So it's Nidalee mixed with Hecarim.
Nope.
You jab into the Bone Lord, and like with the skeleton that attacked you, you jab its vertebrae, and a key vertebrae melts as its body falls apart.
Oh, I hit it? Neat.
Shit, it's 10. Yeah, screw it, I'm gonna keep with it anyway. It was near dead. And
Isn't there a bonus for gang up?
Also, that is double flanking.
Yeah, I mean, she should have hit that thing with.
That's
I think
technically a
damage
14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Anyway, now that that's over.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm gonna let the party chat for a moment. I'm gonna do 2 quick things, and then I, as the DM, will be
Go-
right back.
I take it I saw Alex get hit by this thing.
Yes.
It's a glancing blow.
Alright.
You heard that one, like
Here's
two of
so I
them played the
can-
bongos
from
on
here
me.
so I- He looks at Alex and... Well, he definitely saw you get hurt. I was only asking in the case of Alex because there's some questions there because Alex are stealthy.
Oh, he disappeared.
Our stealthy had one spell to go. Nope, 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 and oh fuck.
Shizzy comes from behind, comes towards everyone else and says, "I think we can find any more of those rocks?" Referring to the ice stones.
I point to the bodies. You can look; they're sitting right there. Well, a lot of the bones just kind of burned away, but the bodies are right there. I don't know if they have them or not.
I mean, I say we check for the plates.
And then she points to the centaur. Where are you going? Because I'm guessing that Jala is kind of antsy to try and go up the road.
Oh, no, she's currently digging in the ground for some reason.
Okay, Shizzy asks, "Why are you digging?"
Jola will turn to you briefly and then continue to dig and then pull out a bag. Her bag.
So, you okay? I don't know what to call you, but are you okay?
Hmm?
You okay, young lady? I want to say.
I'm fine, yeah.
Cool. How come they were chasing you?
Well, I mean, I was just walking towards this area and took a couple probably wrong turns. My map needs some updating. And I just ran into some and, well,
Considering
May
that
have
she
killed
appears to be a warm-blooded creature, I would say they were chasing her because of that fact.
I mean, they did start attacking me, and then I killed a handful of them, and
I'm glad you're okay. Which are you part of the northern band?
technically,
Dorvan walks up. You may remember me, Dorvan Ribbyfingers, traveling healer.
I do. I do. You fixed my mom's broken leg a couple seasons ago.
Oh yes, I remember that. I'm glad I could help. You seem to be all right. Do you need any healing?
Nope, I don't.
Good. I see that your people are as martially adept as ever.
You could say that. In fact, you did say that.
So you know Dorvan.
I
I
mean,
know
he's
most-
been.
I know just about everyone in the local region. I travel around healing people every month.
Mhm.
You literally can't find a town in this region where my name isn't well known.
After about 30 seconds of this conversation, she kind of points at Ramel, at Jala, and goes, "You told me about these people."
Yes, I've probably told you tales about them. They're an amazing people, and they have a wonderful tribal culture.
It's a bit more complicated than just tribal culture, actually. It's
I don't think Lydia's back yet, Chris.
No, I know. I was just getting that stated.
Okay.
Also, Ramel, you seem like you took a hit there, and Alex, you also seem like you took a hit there. Would either of you like some healing? I happen to have some extra.
Alright, I have returned.
I think Corin got hit harder than I did.
Alright.
I say I work from home off. You can tell my nose was all bent in and bloodied. I could use some healing.
Okay. Come on.
Chizzy kind of hops off Caldor, so they're both separate now, and kind of follows.
Okay, I'm gonna give a quick.
Kind of watching you walk. And kind of go and kind of. She's got a notebook out and she's kind of writing notes out that she goes. Use that for Caldor.
That is Ramel. Mark that healing on your chart.
Alright.
Are you hearing? What's
Hold on, D-Man. I'm trying to heal characters. Give me a minute to finish the healing, and then we can go back to the top.
Okay.
Ramel, how close to topped off are you?
Just 13 away.
You're just okay. You're 13 away.
Yeah.
In that case, that's worth. This now. I need 1d8 plus.
As you're healing me, you just get reminded of the smell when you accidentally grab like a hot pot on the stove barehanded and singes you really bad. It's just the smell you get from me at the moment.
gross.
That is an unpleasant smell.
Yes, that is.
There's consequences for having this kind of power.
But yes.
I'm gonna pop off with an actual cure light wounds on Ramel since he needs that much healing.
Alright, well, that should be filling me quite nicely. I should be fine at this amount. Shouldn't use any more until I get hurt again.
If I'm correctly, I
Yes.
believe everyone has potions as of last session as well.
We do, but it is easier to restore my healing spells than potions, so I would prefer to use those up.
That is fair.
I'm also gonna pop off with a cure light wounds on Koran as well, since he appears to need it.
Since I'm not raging, I can allow that without having to make a save.
Very cog.
You also get 9 healing off of that.
Hooray.
Yes.
Close enough to max that it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Go ahead.
By the way, while Jala's kind of moving around, poking at things and that, she's got this. Chizzy's hopped off Caldor, so you notice that she's a short ass by now. Short rat, and she's kind of got a notepad out and writing notes and doing quick drawings, and she's not actually looking at your head, your upper half. She's looking at your lower half, kind of looking at how you're walking. So she's she's moving quite quickly for your shape, and kind of going, I wonder if I could use this. I could use that. Basically, she's taking notes, and then she's looking at Caldor, the wolf, and then she's looking back at you, and basically you can see there's some kind of process going on in her head.
Neat. Jola doesn't really care enough to ask questions. She's seen this type of person before. She was this type of person before, mind you. But you did say the person who plays Rumel?
Yes. Ramel.
Rumple Tumbly.
Yeah.
Rumel. That you smell like burning flesh. You get licked.
just kind of jumps because he's like in the middle of being healed.
Just lick. Koran. But that's survival
Heal.
check.
Why?
Alex, I'm searching the two that were next to me. I'm kind of using the mug to see
Okay.
his reaction.
I'm gonna ask Alex if they would like to be healed.
All right.
I mean, if you have something really light that you don't have to expend a lot, everything else is good. Accept it. Otherwise, take care. Me close enough to max, actually. That puts me one off of max.
All right. So, Corin, with that survival, you don't really find much. Digging through, you find pieces of metal, but they aren't really reacting, and they're not as cold as that nugget was.
So we're not finding.
Actually, could I assist Koran with that survival check?
You can.
Can I attempt to assist as well once I've took my notes?
It's kind of in the moment.
Yeah, you're currently taking notes, so it'll just be Doravan.
I want to search the bodies.
That's enough to add a +2.
All right. Still not much with that, Koran. Oh, so, Jala, yeah, you find some of what you're looking for.
After she licks me, I sense motive her. Like, what was that even about? Is she gonna eat me?
Okay, that's.
I mean, you could just ask, but okay, sense motive, I guess. Flexion skill.
I turn around and ask, like, why did you do that?
Flex that skill.
Like, I would actually turn around and ask, why'd you lick me?
Oh, that's a simple answer, really.
I don't think it's gonna be as simple as I hope.
To see if you taste like fire. You don't.
This is confused as you see him look all over his hands as he's like putting snow on him. Okay, well then, just because Undines are from the plane of water doesn't mean they taste like they're all salty.
Man, you must be a water elemental in part, because I am hearing nothing but salt from the ocean.
Yes. Once Shizzy observes Garland's lick, she says, "Hope she doesn't lick me. She won't like what she tastes."
Okay, the next thing Doravan is going to do is walk down and hitch Huronk back up to the cart and then bring him back up to where he was.
Alright. Yeah, no, Huronk will cooperate. It's like, oh, alright,
Koran?
back to the cart.
We need to do that again. Like, wow, that was. We need to do that again. Or maybe Rumel can do it. One of you has to throw me like that again. Because that
Not as
was
strong as him.
Was fun.
Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. We gotta go.
Big crub.
Uh-oh, who did we lose?
Oh, there we go.
God.
And Doravan is back. Good.
Yeah.
Where was I?
You were hitching Huronk, who would cooperate. It's like, nope, this is my thing.
Yep.
Back to my bowling thing.
There's not even any. It's mainly because there's not anything that he would have reason to want to kick. And that's the only time he generally doesn't cooperate with pulling the cart.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why Doravan has a fast strap for unhooking him from the cart. Because if the donkey's gonna kick something, he'll bust that cart and try to kick it.
Yeah.
And Doravan's just learned to roll with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have two choices. We have straight ahead and to the right, which is where it looks like they came from. Except for the big guys. They came from
Lydia. Lydia, what was to the right? I was over there.
You were honestly, back that way is closer towards your herd. You were coming this way because something felt off in this direction.
You're gonna want to go this way. She will point in the straight forward direction.
No.
Unless you want a bunch of angry centaurs threatening to stomp your faces in.
Salamanders threaten the same
Just kind of
way.
looks at Dorvat and says, "Were they angry when you saw them last?"
I'm a special case. I'm the local healer. I come by and people get their broken legs fixed.
You have a reason to be among her people.
Yes.
We don't.
As for
Yes,
the reason as why they'd be angry, well, it's quite obvious. They're being harassed by skeletons.
I mean, if we go over there and there are more skeletons there, we can save
Not
them.
many, but
But I do recommend if you do need to trade or buy certain things that you normally wouldn't find in towns, we could go that way if you want.
I think that would be a worthwhile endeavor, and if your people are being attacked, then my healing skills might be in high demand right now.
Plus, if they're being attacked, I mean, you saw what we just did. I think we can handle a couple little skeletons.
My people don't need your help with fighting, but healing is always needed, and Jella will head in that direction.
Yes, it's not less.
Okay.
It's not more or less we're fighting for you. We happen to have the same.
Thorban will sit up on the seat of the cart and head off as well, following Jala.
shit.
No, I don't have to. Thanks for asking.
The problem is I have nothing prepared for over there.
So there's a mystical barrier over there that tells us, oh man, you know what? We shouldn't go that way.
I thought we were going to head in the direction that the bone
I have a perfect reason why you guys can't go that way. It's breeding season.
There you go.
Lord.
Oh!
There's both breeding season.
He said that, and Thorban's like, oh, never mind, and turns the cart.
There you go.
Chezzy would probably want to watch it though. So Chezzy can go.
I'm going to
Yeah.
dig your way out of this one, Chezzy.
Staring at
Walk right after
her.
he says that.
So
She kind of goes very quickly north with a very red face.
No, well, your face isn't red because you have fold, but your ears look like giant cherries on the top of your head.
Yes.
Literally walks in front of everybody. His confidence seems to be his only downfall. I'm
Alright,
talking about Ramel.
then,
great, we got a good jab in on Chezzy.
if everyone will gather up, I will copy your tokens, move them to the next map in a moment.
Say Harank and Dorvan might want to be a little closer.
Yeah.
Also, isn't it just lovely weather today? It's like a nice spring day. As he's in the middle of a snow.
To the fucking point.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea for the two of you.
She's going to be kind of a little bit further to the.
You could do that after I move
out.
you.
Maybe I should take point, you guys.
At least next to me.
Anyway. Your sword is pulsing brighter as you head this direction.
Yeah, everyone get prepared. There's more of these assholes.
My alcohol sense is tingling.
Just gotta hit the right stuff.
I tell Jala that the harness, that the saddlebags on Huronk have holy water and alchemist's fire, so that she is aware of it, so she can use it if she chooses.
Okay.
Although, Shizzy does ask as we start writing, so what's your name?
Alright,
I don't know what's yours.
so copy your tokens.
She asked Yala what her name is.
And she ain't responded.
Alright. Get ready. well, we'll take up probably the majority of the remainder of the session.
Bello would say, I don't know, what's yours, short stack?
I like that. Do you mind if I use that to her? That's gonna be really good.
I know it sounds weird,
Yeah,
but
and with face palms as he sits on the cart with the rock.
she's looking at, like, Shizzy looks at the handle of a whip, and then kind of looks at the top of Alex's head, considering her options.
Trust me, you don't want to do that.
It won't hurt, it'll sting.
No, don't do that, please. Please do not
Trust me,
antagonize
you
the other
don't want to do
players.
that.
Just
For your safety, you don't want to do that.
bap them when we're back at home. When we're not going to go, somebody's attacking, and then just start smacking everybody else.
As you arrive at this battlefield, this ancient, icy expanse,
What the?
you see a few
Ah,
figures
shit.
chanting. Does anyone here speak Abyssal?
Me too.
Damn it, that's the one I didn't
Friends
take.
up with salamanders to learn.
I took the other A language, but I didn't take Abyssal. I should have.
Alright. Anyone else?
Can I roll a knowledge religion to recognize that it is abyssal?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Can I roll linguistics to try and understand it?
You know what? You can roll linguistics to at least try
That
and get
is-
a gist of it.
That is a
I have-
legitimate use of linguistics.
Since I have religion, I'm gonna roll religion as well.
Never
That's
mind. I don't have any. I don't have the
Yup.
the spell.
Yup, I'm guessing that I recognize that is abyssal.
Yeah, even Koran would get this. It's fairly recognizable as a language. Alex, you don't quite entirely understand what they're saying, but you get enough of the gist of what they're doing. It's some kind of blood sacrifice,
They're sacrificing something. We gotta stop them now.
as you hear the last words spoken by these three individuals in the back. The two at the sides raise their hands. Energy courses into the circle of 8 in front of them. And moment, they disappear. Along with the robed figure. The two figures at the sides turn to this man who is instructing them. If I could stop selecting other things.
This is fine. Okay, this is not fine. Wow.
As where there was the circle, ah! Finally!
What language was that in?
Common.
Also,
Is this-
could I roll Arcana to know what?
That's a lich, isn't it?
You don't know?
No.
As
Finally,
as
after
he is-
3,000 years, I'm free.
suddenly two bone lords appear from the ground. As bones begin to assemble themselves into these creatures from the ice.
Ah!
Since they were casting a ritual, can I spellcraft to figure out what somebody?
That's what I was thinking about too.
You know what? Roll me a spellcraft.
I have that.
Spellcraft. Maybe we can. No one wanted to wait for me to finish what I was about to say, guys. But it's cool. I was gonna say, why don't we figure out who is probably smart at it, and we can assist them.
Well, I was assisting you because you're smarter than me.
I'm just
don't know how I do. I don't have any points in it.
I think it's a trained only skill, D-Man.
Oh, it's trained. It's ticked to the skill that I can use.
No. Have actual ranks in it for it to be trained.
Ah. I went. Yeah, that was a bad. That was, yeah. 3.
I don't.
I'm gonna assist Jala.
All right.
That's good.
The man in the center in the back mutters a word, points at you. The figure in the circle lets out a howl as he disappears, followed by the other two on his left and right. As these spectral pillars with skulls on them appear, and all of you feel a pulse. Dorovan, you in particular, though, see this pulse. It's a pulse of negative energy. They've reawakened whatever magic was used on this battlefield 50 years ago, to some extent.
That's bad. Well, I'm going to tell the others what I see. That what or feel or experience.
That
as it
is
were.
primarily
That
what you
sense
get
of
from the
power of
Skullcraft,
the
actually. That seemed to be their goal, aside from raising whatever that is back there.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When this is going on, do I feel or do I hear anything or feel anything from my patron?
You feel your skin crawl. This is incredibly unnatural. This isn't right.
Yep. This isn't great. This is the opposite of what I want.
I do not like this. How many pillars did we
This
see?
is something we need to destroy right now.
From what you can tell,
8.
the pillars don't seem to be physical. In fact, with Jawa and your knowledge, Dorovan, with everyone else, all your heads put together, those appear to be manifestations of something of the past. I think the best way to get rid of it is to get rid of what's controlling them.
Kill them all, burn it down. Consecrate the soil when they're gone.
Yes. Alright, let me just get a couple sheets open and then I will open the ship tracker.
Does he look Dorovan? Because I'm assuming he just said this out loud. Oh, burn the ground,
Yep.
kind of thing.
No.
And how do you expect us to get through that? She's going to get the biggest one of them.
Irrelevant. We will kill them, and we will destroy. We will put them to rest and consecrate the soil. That is the only viable option here. Now, that said, we do have the option of fleeing back to the city if it becomes necessary.
Also, just out of
Just because we have to destroy them, just because we have to lay them to rest and consecrate the soil, doesn't mean we have to do it today. So the sooner is better.
just so D-Man Chezzy knows out of thing, those giant skulls are not enemies. Those are the
Pillars that the thing popped up on.
If you were paying attention, you could tell there was one for each member of the circle that slit their throats.
Oh.
So it's the 4 Bone Lords and then the dude in the
Center.
center.
So these aren't actual things in there?
No,
They're,
No.
they're spectral,
Okay.
and with your combined knowledge, you're able to tell they aren't actually there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because she got such a low spellcraft and touches those spellcraft. She thinks they were there for a good second.
Fair enough.
And that's why she said it.
Anyway, let me just get that and then turn order.
Definitely.
Yes. Can I do something before we actually start do any like roll for initiative?
You have one.
Because we know we're going to need it.
As you had with the start with your initial combat in the first session, I will allow you each one action.
I'm going to feasibly move up towards
My action.
Koran. I think it is Koran. Koran. And shove a push an infusion into his hand. You know what to do.
Yeah, my action is to chug that fucking potion, because right now with so many enemies in front of us, I know Shezzy's not gonna play fucking jokes right now.
Good.
10 for once. Fuck's sake!
And I've just I've just shoved that into his hand.
All right. I will enlarge you, and you may apply the benefits and negatives of enlarged person.
Fuck's sake, this is gonna piss me off. If I can't roll above fucking 10 at any point in this session.
It's a free action. I'm just also gonna rage. Oh shit.
Yeah, raging isn't action economy, so go ahead.
Well, it's part of a free if it's my turn.
Yeah, I'll allow you to rage as you drink. You end. I will say this: you almost eat the bottle.
I can rage drink. No problem.
It's made out of sugar glass.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like something Doravan would do, is make sugar glass potion.
And give bottles for Shezzy to basically use for infusions. That's how the infusions actually work in character now.
Alright.
Much like every fucking potion in every MMO. Because what happens to the bottle? Where does it go?
Only knows.
Alright, all we're missing is Koran and Doravan on initiative.
Just gonna do.
I don't know why it's just rolled for
Either way, you're on the same initiative with them, so it's fine.
I'll roll again, and you can just turn that to 22.
The hell? Why does it keep doing that on me? That is so annoying.
I just gotta look up size change for.
It's in the potion.
Can you
Plus
kind of
strength minus 2 dex.
Holy shit, I didn't get a low roll for initiative?
Size.
Is that
It
allowed?
only gives +2 to strength, not +4.
Doravan, you already rolled. You rolled a 5.
And you still didn't pop up on the turn order.
The hell? I freaking clicked the shit out of my token. Why is it being a bastard?
There. It's,
yeah, roll Cowler's initiative, not mine, so there's that as well.
Calda shows